This is an interesting lighting, but it's raining outside, so this is kind of what we're dealing with. But okay, welcome. Happy Monday. We're gonna do a full body with a set of 5 pounds and a set of 10 pounds. So it's kind of like, I would just call it weight training and toning because it's still lightweight. You can always go a little bit heavier if you'd like, but your set of light weights would be anywhere between 5 to 8 pounds. Your set of medium weights will be anywhere between 8 to 12 pounds. But okay, you know the deal. We're just gonna go ahead and get started with the warm up. Okay, so we're gonna start with our elbow to knee tucks because we love those. We're gonna wake up our abs in 3, 2, and 1. Elbow to knee tucks right here. Chest to knee, chest to knee. We have 20 seconds. Waking up those abs. Taking deep breaths, 15 seconds. We've got 10. Remember, every movement we do is for 30 seconds long. So it's all about technique and not about speed. Good mornings in 3, 2, 1. So these are hip hinges when your feet are hip width apart. Sending my chest forward, micro bend in the knees, and back up. Down and up. So the goal is to wake up the hamstrings. So that's all the muscles down the back of the legs. You have 3 of them. You're gonna feel this under the glutes if you're doing this right. You have a nice neutral spine, not rounding that spine. If anything, it's slightly arched. Last one. We're gonna squat for 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna squat for 30. Down and up. Press those weights in, press those heels into the mat, just like this. Down and up. Knees in line with toes. Chest is up. We're getting our warm up right now. So we are just getting that heart rate up a little bit. 5 seconds. Deep breaths. Last one's just going to be arm circles. 3, 2, 1. Elbows back. Keep 90 degrees in the elbows, or a little bit more than that. Kind of open them up a bit. We're just warming up right now. We're not strength training, not doing anything too crazy yet. Switch direction, like you're swimming, big arm circles here. And let's get the warm up one more time. 3, 2, 1. Twist, elbow to knee. Twist and tuck. We twist and we tuck, just like this. 15 seconds. So make sure you're squeezing your abs nice and tight, otherwise you're really not gonna feel this. You wanna squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and tuck like this. Just like this. Let's get our squats. Actually, we have our good mornings in 3, 2, 1. So hip hinge down and up. Weight in the heels, press up and through. Hip hinge and back. So we're stretching out the backs of the legs. And up. Deep breaths. And up. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's get our squats. Feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. Toes slightly turned out. Knees in line with toes. Kind of go at your own tempo here, at your own speed. Sending all your weight back like someone's pulling your hips back as you're squatting down. We've got full body today. A few more. Last bit of the warm up, we have our arm circles in 3, 2, and 1. Big arm circles back. Just like this. In 5 seconds, we'll switch direction. In 3, 2, and 1. So big circles like you're swimming. Getting that heart rate up, waking up the upper body here. A little bit more. And let's go ahead and begin. So I'm gonna grab my 10s for lower body. We're gonna start standing. We're gonna get one of my faves. It's a wide squat, rack it up, down. So it's a wide RDL to a squat. Squat and down. So I'm going wide with that. So I'm gonna feel my hamstrings and then my glutes. So from the side, my toes are forward, micro bend knees, racking it and squatting it. Next one we're gonna do are some little crabs. Crab steps forward. We don't have a band, but it's okay because you're gonna feel this with the weights. And back. So I'm still trying to press into my heels with each step. Up. Crabs forward. I'm using my 10s, so it's a little bit heavier. And back. And reset. Okay, I'm gonna drop a 10. We're gonna go side lunge and reach with the weight. So I'm gonna come down, drive my weight to that opposite ankle, and back. Remember, each move we're doing for 30 seconds long. So we're just working that right side right now, those right glutes. Down and up. 15 seconds. Down and up. Last one. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Reach that opposite ankle. Reset. Down and back. Down and back. 15 seconds. Weight in that heel. Stepping wide enough that my knee stays in line with my ankle. Pushing those hips back. Okay, we're gonna get rid of these 10s for a second and get our 5s. And we have a sumo squat press, so nice and wide. Gonna get the inner legs. Push, narrow press at the top to get those shoulders, but also the triceps. Down, push and press. 10 seconds. Push. Last one. And push. Next, we're gonna get some punches. We're gonna go reverse lunge, jab, cross. So I'm gonna keep my arms up. Left, jab, cross. So watching that front knee, making sure that front knee is not coming past my toes. So really setting my body weight back and still throwing those distance punches. Punch, punch. Alternating our legs, punch, punch, twisting the thumb towards the floor on those punches. Punch, punch. Okay, gonna do a little more with the upper body. We always like to get a little funky with it. So we're gonna do a forward shoulder raise, raising one knee at a time with it. So I'm finding my balance as I raise and I come down. We're not using momentum. We're nice and slow and controlled. Back down. Slow and controlled. You've got 10 seconds left. Try to find that balance. Down. Last one. Down. Let's switch legs. 3, 2, 1. And down. Getting those front delts. Making sure you're only coming up 90 degrees. That's super important. And down. 20 seconds. And down. Up, hold, down. 15 seconds left. And 10 left. Up, hold, down. Last one. And down. Let's get some leg raises now with our 10. I like doing these with a dumbbell. So I'm gonna lay on my side here and putting my 10 along my IT band or my abductors. Raise and lower. So the key is your hips are stacked facing the phone. If they start to open up towards the ceiling, then this is gonna go into the hip flexors. We'd rather this is going almost into your side glute muscle. Raise, lower. Last one. Now same thing for inner leg on the other leg. I'm gonna pulse up and down. Up and down. 20 seconds. 15. Pull straight up, straight down. Up, down. 10 seconds left. Up, down. Just like this. The last one. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Okay. Same thing, really stacking the hips and just making sure you actually think about kind of raising and lowering in the glutes. Up and down. I keep the weight pretty close to my knee, so really, my leg is really doing the work here, my outside leg muscles. Raise and lower. All right, we're still going. Now we're gonna do the inside of the leg. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Okay. Raise and lower. Raise and lower. 15 seconds. And back down. 10 seconds. And down. 5. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's get some abs. It's been a little while. We're gonna do a butterfly sit up with a press with just one weight. So bottom of my feet together, down, up, push, overhead, down, up, pushing overhead. 10 seconds. That's it. Last one. Up, push, overhead. Now we're gonna go right into sit-up knee tuck. So these are a lot harder. Sit up, knee tuck on your right. Sit up, knee tuck on your left. Down and up. We will stretch after this for a full minute. Keep going. 10 seconds. Sitting all the way up and squeeze. All the way up and squeeze. Last one. And let's get our stretches in, guys. Good job. That was round 1. We're going to repeat it one more time through, starting with our high plank. Push those hips back, pedal it out. And exhale. Let's get that up dog. Keep those shoulders down. Twist it out. 10 seconds. Let's get a little child's pose, knees to the side, toes in. Crawl forward, push through into the mat, and open up the hips. Let's get it all one more time through. I always start in a high plank, send it back. When you're ready, drop those hips. And let's get ready for round 2. We started with the 10s, and we have a wide RDL into a squat with a rack. So it's our only heavy upper body that we'll really do. So I'm wide like a squat, but my toes are directly forward because we're doing that Romanian deadlift wide. So I'm not going all the way to the floor. I'm going a few inches past my knees. Notice, side view, just about there, rack it and squat it. If I were to go lower, I would start to kind of round my back, which is super bad because then it goes into the back. We're trying to get it in the hamstrings. Last one. Boom. Okay. So next we have your, can't forget these guys, our little crab walk. Weights forward, tiny steps. You're stepping on the outside of the mat, so you're staying wide. And landing in your heels for the way back. Back up. Steps. Back up. And reverse. Stay low, don't stand up. Dropping a weight, we have our side lunge to the right in 3, 2, 1. Big step, back up. Hips are back, front knee. This knee's not coming past my toes. Super important here. Down and up. 10 seconds. And let's get the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Big step, reach, and back. Reach, and back. Keep the chest up, press through that heel. 15 seconds, and up. 10 seconds. Down. Almost done with these. Boom. And up. Okay, we're gonna grab our 5s now for a sumo squat overhead press. So we're gonna go down, nice and wide. push up and through. Down and push. So good. Coming down, pressing up and through. And now we have our reverse lunge punches. We're moving quick, so I'm gonna go right leg, up, jab, cross, left leg. Distance punches, back, twisting my thumb towards the floor like how you would if you were actually boxing, jab, cross. And all punches come from the abs, right? So you're kind of tucking your belly in for these. Punch, 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 punch. Okay, we have our shoulder raises. So we did the forward version before. We're going to do the side version now. So every time I bring that knee up, raising my arms 90 degrees to the sides, not going higher than 90. Up and down. Up and down. 10 seconds. Getting those side delts. Other side. 3, 2, and 1. Drive the knee and down. Up and down. Just coming up nice and slow. Hold and down. 20 seconds. Almost done with our standing stuff. Up, hold, down, 10 seconds left. Last one. And so good. We're going to bring it on down for our butterfly sit up. Bottom of the feet together. Down and up. We still have our leg raises. We're going to get these. And then our leg raises. Down and up. 10 seconds. Last one. And up. Okay. Coming on my forearm. Raising and lowering on that top leg. Up and down. Breathe. Okay. Remember, you're raising with your glutes, so make sure that top hip might have to come forward a bit more, and lower. Raise and lower. And down. Inner leg here. Pulse and down. Same thing, so both those hips still need to be stacked in order for us to really get the inner leg. It's very hard to train inner leg with dumbbells, obviously, but you are able to get this pulse here if you can keep those hips stacked like this. We're almost done. 10 seconds. Pulse. Keep the pulse. And 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Stacking the hips. Raise, lower. Deep breaths. 15 seconds. Get those abductors doing all the work here. Those outside leg muscles. We have 2 moves left. We have inner leg and sit up knee tucks. 3, 2, 1. So raising and lowering my inner leg. Keeping the feet super close together will help them stay as stacked as possible. It's definitely meant to feel awkward because, like I said, to train inner leg, you normally need cables or the adductor machine, but we're doing it. We are doing it. It's just harder. You can also do a lot of like sumo variations with your squatting, stuff like that. Sit up, knee tucks. 3, 2, and 1. I'm down and I tuck. Down, tuck. Deep breaths. Down and up. 15 seconds. That's it. And 5, 3, 2, and 1, guys. Let's get our stretches again. We're not done just yet. We're in our high plank. Really pedal it out and get a little bit deeper in your second round. And exhale, drop the hips. Twist. Keep those shoulders down. One more. Send it back. Exhale, dropping the hips. You guys have been enjoying the hip flexor stretches, so we'll kind of get right into that. I'm opening my left hip flexors. If you guys are doing this every day, you're gonna see more range here. Those hips are gonna open up. Make sure to pull your chest back with your arms and over the bent knee slightly. And then when you're ready, we're gonna get your hamstrings on that opposite leg like this. And you can point your toe to really get into those like front leg muscles, kind of in the front of your ankle, by pushing your toes down. That one kind of hurts. Next, other side. Push through the hips, reaching up and over. This is very good to do in the airport. People will judge you, but when we sit, we're crushing our hip flexors like we're doing on this side. So we want to focus on always lengthening them whenever we can. Okay, let's stretch out our hamstrings on the left side. Twist it out. Push on those toes. And we're gonna do a little ragdoll. Grab the elbows, swing side to side. Exhale, drop a little lower. Let's come up nice and slowly. Swing the arms back. Open up the chest. Okay, guys, doing good. I'm not gonna read any of this, but anyways, if you guys can't do this while we're live, which seems to be the case because I come on here really randomly, these all get saved in my live section, so you can always do them another time. But I will be here every single day of the week. Honestly, I end up really always doing this at 3 p.m. and there seems to be a lot of you. So if you guys like 3 p.m., we'll keep 3 p.m. Tomorrow we will go, I think, arms and abs. But yeah, maybe we'll do a longer one tomorrow. Thanks guys for joining.